Hey, we should be live. Just let me go ahead and send the link out.
Hey, experience with Silent Hill 2?
What's up?
Do you have any experience with Silent Hill 2?
Nope. I've seen a couple of reviews on it, but never actually played it.
Hmm.
I hear it's
Yeah,
pretty good.
2. I played 2 and 3, but I never played the first one.
I hear that the first one is like really underrated.
Yeah, it seems like it.
I don't know. I'm just not that much into horror, so maybe I'll give it a shot
Uh,
someday.
yeah, no, you're a little baby man.
Yep. I enjoy playing my jerpages and my platformers, so.
Yep. Yeah, I know you enjoy your little baby games.
Alright, just let me make sure I have my windows rearranged properly.
Well, ready to whip out your big staff?
Yep. Gotta smack enemies with my rod, as they say.
Huh?
Forgot to edit out my equipment, though. I ended up not doing any kind of grinding, but, I mean, that's fine. I feel like we should be fine. Let's see, what does Dungeon Master do? Okay, that's stupid. I feel like a lot of these abilities could be very useful in certain bosses. Chance to counter physical attacks with fire. That's interesting. Maybe. Slow parry could work. Yo, what's up, Robo? How's it going? I'm just setting up my abilities before I move on with the story. Besides that, not a whole lot's been going on. Just continuing on with this game. Chance to reduce damage taken. Maybe. Okay, I feel like we're good. Should probably just make a save just in case, because I don't want to have to deal with having to set that up over again. I saw that Omega model you rendered. That was pretty good. I saw that you posted that
Over here,
art.
everyone. Feast your eyes upon this.
What's the matter?
Oh, actually, there was
Oh
something
my.
that I remembered that just happened. Apparently, Nintendo might be raising the prices of their Switch games. physically anyway.
The fuck?
Why? They should be going down, not up, down.
Yeah.
What on earth is that?
A ship?
I'm sorry,
perhaps?
does it look like the economy is doing well?
It's not moving.
Certainly not enough for
I'll
the
wager
frickin'
the women there
Switch
frolic
2 to be
around in
raising the
bathing
prices on their,
suits
like,
all day long.
how much does Nintendo think their shit really
Your
doesn't
dreams
stink?
ring
Like,
well.
why?
Stuff.
What are we waiting for? Let's lodge there.
Like, people
tonight.
have extra money right now for that.
Unacceptable.
And you know what's crazy is that some of their games, they're not even, like, on the cart. You still have to download it anyway when you get the cart.
I am the one at the helm here. No? I'll make the call. Thank you very much.
Time to check out this ship, I guess. Is this supposed to be a town area? Seems like it. I kind of just want to get tomorrow over with so I can just go
This
back to the
ship has
gym.
a whole town on board. Or
But,
should I say
you know.
this town looks like a ship? I'm confused.
I can feel us.
Robo is
rising.
saying fantastic,
It's
even
floating
though
all
literally
right.
nothing I want on the Switch 2 and most of their games aren't that good anyway. Yeah, like, the only game that would have convinced me to buy a Switch 2 was this game, actually. The game that I'm streaming right now. But, you know, Square Enix ended up porting it to Steam a year later.
Well, well, here's some faces I haven't seen before.
Like,
New
Nintendo
leadership?
needs third-party support if they want to keep selling
Then the
systems.
seas must
If
have
they
cleared
can't,
up
and the only thing
everywhere,
they...
not just here.
Like, if the only thing that'll save Nintendo, well,
Say, have any
fuck
of
am I
you
trying to
seen a
say?
lad by the name of
They cannot rely on their first-party IPs to stay afloat.
He's
Because they
heard
do not
he
have the
used to be
staying power that they
slaying on his
did back
feet.
20 years
He
ago.
wandered off. If you
So,
see him, can you
if
bring
the
him
only
back to the
reason
tavern?
why they're even around in the console market is just to
He's a
sell
scrawny,
Nintendo games,
fidgety little
then
fella,
I think
so
they
you
should
can't
go
mess with him.
third-party.
Thanks in advance.
I'm sure that's a hot take for a lot of people, but it just is what it is.
At this rate, the shield bearers will lose the war. We need your help. Anything will do.
So what else has been going on in the gaming space? I know that there's been a couple of things that have been going on.
Please aid us. I've traveled far to make this plea.
Robo saying also Epic Games laid off 1,000 of their employees. Good. I hear that Epic Games sucks. We'll give that Viking axe to this guy. I will say that this game's the way they handle shops is very neat. I like it. It's very snappy. Let's check out what type of magic they got. Oh, I already got everything. Whoops. Let's see what else is going on. Not a whole lot of shit going on, really, besides those couple of things we were talking about.
I don't know if Mista's playing the remake or the original Silent Hill tomorrow.
I think he said it was going to be Silent Hill 2, but it might be like a mod or something for the PS2.
Hmm.
So I'm not exactly sure. I'm not as familiar with Silent Hill, obviously.
What are we gonna do?
You wouldn't happen to be Zats, would you?
Yeah, who's asking?
See, Robo saying only people I see freaking out about the Epic Games things, the Fortnite community.
Let's go.
Yeah. If I'm being real with you, Epic Games is, they've been getting too big for their britches over the past 5 years with their dumb little storefront, and they just keep hijacking all these games that keep getting released on there instead of Steam. Like, I just want all my games on Steam. And then maybe GOG, because GOG actually serves a purpose. Like sometimes I'll buy games on GOG just because they're DRM free. At least most of the time. I know there are some games on there where you still have to have like online activation, but let's see, where am I going? Never really gave a shit about Fortnite either. That was more of like a Zoomer thing.
Yeah, never cared for it.
What were you
Not really a fan of the hero shooters to begin with.
Yeah, and they're starting to pop up like daisies, and they all end up failing, like Concord, like High Guard. Apparently Marathon might be more successful than all those, question mark, but
Aid.
I wouldn't get your hopes up.
I'm from the city
Yeah,
of
I think
Eisenberg,
certain
far
friend
to the
swap
west of
games are entertaining, but
Eisenberg.
hero
That's
shooters
where
are
the
just,
fire crystal is.
I don't know. Never could get into
That's
them.
right.
Not my
There was
cup
an
of tea.
uprising, and now we're in the middle of a civil war.
I know that Overwatch was popular
The
for a
shield
while,
bearers
and
are
then
losing
Fortnite and
ground,
PUBG
and
became a
unless we can
thing,
do
and that
something,
kind
we'll
of
be
kickstarted
defeated.
the whole Battle Royale genre.
So,
And then Call of Duty tried to emulate that with Call of Duty Warzone, and
That's right.
Yeah.
yeah,
The shield bearers have served as the
fucking hate Call of
protectors
Duty.
Eisenberg for centuries.
I never got into it either.
But a few years ago, a group called the
Apparently,
Shield
allegedly,
Bearers
it was supposed to be really good during the
rebelled.
7th
War ever
generation,
since.
but even back then, I wasn't a huge
They
fan of
are
it.
few in number, truth be told.
I feel like that franchise has just gone on for too long, and it
why
should
are
be
the shield
sunsetted.
bearers losing to a smaller
Sometimes
force?
games don't really need to be made past like a certain point.
But they
Maybe
have
just give it a
power.
break.
Kinda,
Mercenaries
kinda like
on their
Assassin's
side.
Creed.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed should have been
Foreign
done
mercenaries.
after Assassin's Creed 4. I feel like after that, they should have just
They
wrapped it
wouldn't
up and
happen to
moved
call
on to something
themselves
else.
the Black Blades,
But
would
instead, they kept remaking Assassin's Creed 4
Yeah,
10 more
that's
times.
them. Wait, are you with those mercenaries as
And I think it
well?
would have been more respected as an IP if they had
No,
just done
don't
that.
worry.
But they just
No,
milked the
no.
formula dry.
Idea, are these Black Blade mercenaries linked to the Eternian forces?
Robo's saying, I used to play
Yes.
Fortnite a lot with my group, but the
Black
recent
Blades
seasons have been
command
really
the
bad, so
first
everyone moved
division of
on
the
to other
Eternian
stuff.
forces,
Gotcha.
my master's unit. Zaps,
Yeah, I know my
can
little
you tell us
brother
what
plays a
happened
lot
to
of
the fire
Fortnite.
Vestal? We heard she had perished.
Yeah, the sword bearers got hold of her around 3 years ago.
She was killed?
Assassinated. When the bloody conflict reached an impasse, the sword bearers raided the Temple of Fire.
Oi, bloody conflict.
Sacrilege! What of the Vestaling, the Fire Vestal's successor?
There was one, but she met the same fate.
How awful.
It falls to me then. We must hurry to the temple.
You're going to the Temple of Fire? You won't get anywhere near it now, I'm afraid. A few weeks ago, Mount Karka erupted, and the whole temple is a sea of lava now.
Nevertheless, we must find a way. Let us hurry to Eisenberg!
I don't suppose you could take me with you. My friends are waiting for my return.
Have you given up on finding support here?
The war will be over before too long. I can't afford to wait any longer.
Yeah, also one thing too, like, who gives a fuck about whatever Nintendo's putting out recently anyway? Like, from what I understand, over the past year, it's been like, what, just like a couple of games that Nintendo put out that people seem to like?
I don't think I've ever been a fan of any Nintendo game.
I think for me, it was like the older Pokemon games, but that's about it. I can kind of take them or leave them, honestly. I think Mario's fine. I liked Mario 1 and 3 for what they were, and also Super Mario 64, but... I could take it or leave it compared to Sonic. Kind of the same thing with Zelda. Like, I can respect Zelda, but I think that every other game that kind of copied Zelda did it a little bit better. Like, for example, if someone were to come up to me and ask me what my favorite Zelda game is, I just tell them Okami. Okami was great. Like, it looks good, plays well, has a good little gimmick that is interesting to mess around with. With the whole paintbrush combat.
Oh. Yeah, isn't that like the artsy one with the wolf?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. I never played it though.
I recommend it. It's also, it gets pretty cheap when it goes on sale too. I mean, it is a remaster of a PS2 game after all, so. But even then, like, the way the textures were recreated for the HD remaster definitely shows that the textures have held up, because they look great. If I recall correctly, too, when it actually got the first remaster on PS3, if I recall correctly, the graphics, in terms of, like, the textures, like, the quality is close to 4K. And it's one of the only games on that system where, they utilize textures like that. I could be wrong, but that's just what I heard.
I feel like a lot of PS2 games have really good graphics.
Yeah, a lot of them have aged well. Final Fantasy X, I think its graphics have aged well. And that game came out in 2001, which is crazy. Like, I mean, obviously the character models look a little janky, but, like, the environments and the enemies look great.
I'm fine. Just a little sore back now. This body's tough as
I think that the Kingdom Hearts games have aged pretty well on PS2 as well.
Lucky to still be breathing after facing the blade of that sword master, though.
Like, if it was made by Square Enix during that time, it's definitely one of the best aged
What is it?
games in terms of graphics.
Oh, nothing.
Thanks for bringing Sats back to us. We appreciate it.
Not at all. We'd have never made it ashore without Zats to navigate.
Hey, after seeing you in action, I have a favor to ask. Would you meet with our leader?
What's this about, Zats?
Listen, Dats. These guys are top-notch fighters. They were knocking the blocks off monsters like it was nothing.
And if it's not graphics, it's usually a really good art style. Yep. Yeah, the sixth generation of gaming, I think, was when gaming was truly peak. Like, you actually owned the game that you bought.
You want us to help you?
And there was really good competition and really good ideas being implemented in some of the games. I don't think we'll ever get that generation ever again.
Nope. Yeah, when I started playing games, there was no, like, fucking DLC or any of this shit.
Yeah, I mean, that was mostly in the PC market. Like, I know games back in the, like, as far back as the 80s, I think, there were a lot of expansions made for certain games, but that didn't happen with consoles. At least not until they were able to go online.
Yeah, I feel like for the most part, we got a complete game.
Yeah.
There's none of this season pass shit or anything.
You're a Vestal? You?
Yeah, season passes, especially for single-player games, is bullshit.
Anya's is the Wind Festival.
It is.
Trying to save the world, so don't get in her way.
It's not a fucking TV show. Give me the whole fucking game at once.
Scrawny little thing.
No, they have to give you 1/4 of the cheeseburger, and then if you like it, they'll give you the other quarter, and then the other quarter, and then the other quarter.
I demand my cheese.
Hey, I never imagined a Vestal would be so young, or that you'd keep company with such an
See,
odd creature.
Robo is saying, I'm not that into Kingdom Hearts, but the game cover art is probably my favorite video game cover art I've ever seen. Oh yeah, Tetsuya Nomura knows his shit. I think he's the one that designs the cover art, but I could be wrong. Like, his character designs for that game and some of the official art that he did, or like the concept art rather, it all looks great.
Our commander might know something. The shield bearers have been trying to find a way through for a while.
Also keep in mind that Kingdom Hearts 1 was like literally the first game I ever played, so I am a bit biased in that regard, but yeah, no, Kingdom Hearts 2 is like still my favorite game of all time, but something I'll admit is that I am a bit nostalgia blind. I feel like if I didn't grow up with it, I may have not appreciated it as much.
Based in the west. We have to take the long way around.
We'll need to go south a bit first. Once we're through, head back northward.
Keep your eyes peeled as well.
The KH games is actually what introduced me to Final Fantasy. I used to read the little character profiles in the notes section of each Kingdom Hearts game, and I was like, huh, you know, what is this Final Fantasy VII that's right under Cloud's character profile? Oh wait, did they want me to walk around? Yeah, probably.
I'm still proud of myself for getting the
Hold it.
perfect ending in X2.
Yeah, you really like that game, don't you? It's
Yeah.
it's not a bad game, but I don't know. I thought 10-1 was better.
I feel like X2 is kind of geared more towards the ladies.
Yeah, it's also a little bit fan servicey too.
Master.
Hmm.
Yo, what's up, New Dawn? How you doing?
Master?
Hope you're having a good day or a good week.
So you are the sword master leading the mercenaries then? The head of the Black Blades, my old master. I wish it weren't so. I wanted to believe you were not capable of such a thing. Tell me, Master, what business have you aiding the sword bearers in their rebellion? Was it your intention to plunge this peaceful country into
You're doing
war?
good? That's good. Glad to hear it.
I ask
What type
you,
of games have you been playing
do
recently?
you understand the gravity of what you have done? I hear you have
Let's see,
taken up with a Vestal.
Warzone streamer Jordan Cisco has been accused of hitting his girlfriend after he idiotically spilled a drink on his new gaming PC.
You always did have a habit of running with your emotions, not seeing the big picture. You've not changed a bit.
Yeah, that's very scumbaggy.
You cannot be so deluded as to think starting wars can be justified.
You are still a child if you are only able to see war as right or wrong. You are yet naive. I cannot allow a foundling such as yourself to meddle in the fate of the crystals. Though you are my disciple, and the beloved daughter of a dear friend, I will cut you down with my own blade if you continue this folly and expose the world to danger.
Commander! Commander Kamaizumi! The Swordbearer forces have started withdrawing!
I just found a really good fan art I'm going to send to you.
What? Can they
I'm sure
not
you'll appreciate it.
understand such basic tactics? We have the Vestal within our
There we
grasp,
go.
but we cannot let our allies be run down like dogs. call off the attack on the Shield-Bearer headquarters. We must withdraw swiftly and go to the aid of the Sword-Bearers.
Yes, sir.
Wait! Master!
Idea.
Hey,
are you
whoa,
ready
whoa.
to face the consequences of your decision?
Boo.
If you still insist on defying me,
Kinda want
the
that
next
dress.
we meet, I shall
You
slay
said you want
where
that dress?
stand.
Yeah.
Regardless of how you and I may
Yeah,
will
I'm
it,
not sure what the
these
consensus
are the
is on
grave
Ada Wong
circumstances
in
we find ourselves in.
Resident Evil. Don't know if she's a
Disciple
popular
of the
character or not.
blade, no more of your
Yeah, she is.
insubordination will be tolerated.
Her and
Understood?
Jill are pretty popular.
Master.
Is that everyone?
Commander, the ship thought to be harboring the Wind Vestal has been sighted in the waters near Grand Ship.
The Wind Vestal has already arrived.
Let's see, there's a YouTuber out there called the Black Okage saying that Crimson Desert, that new game that just came out, the developers for that pulled mechanics from other games, including GTA 5, claiming the information comes from alleged developer leaks. Interesting.
No, we did not get the
Very
chance.
interesting.
Some of our forces were retreating, so we opted to aid our allies as they withdrew.
See, Robo's saying super popular up there with Leon. Gotcha.
Capturing the vessel should take precedence, Sword Master. This will not do. If we leave the Wind Vestal to her devices, we shall only repeat our failures in Count Isla and Anshine.
The Wind Vestal is here for the crystal. She is no threat while the way to the temple is closed. Given the state of the war, preventing losses is crucial. The Vestal can wait.
And how does your task progress, Kada? I hear the cleansing of the East City is not yet even half complete.
I'm doing all that I can. Things are going as well as can be expected.
Very well then. Moving on. What is the situation at the Eisen Bridge, Praline?
Oh, me? Nothing's really changed there, I guess. I'm sure all the soldiers there are doing their best to make me happy, though. Those shield bearers just don't know when to quit. They won't let us cross the bridge. I put on a smile and sang my best, but nothing. They're a bunch of sourpusses. Oh well, if they can't appreciate my golden voice, it's their loss. Those poor, miserable shield bearers.
If you can keep the main contingent of the shield.
That guy in the middle kind of looks like a One Piece character.
Yep.
I don't know why, it just kind of reminds me of somebody.
More important,
I've never seen One Piece myself, but I've seen like bits and pieces of it here and there.
Yeah, same.
He's talking to you, Konoe.
I don't know, like, I feel like whenever a TV show goes over like several hundred episodes, you just can't really watch it. It's like, you could have the best writing in a TV show, and it could be genuinely good writing, but if it's over 1,000 episodes, you didn't really write a story at that point, you just wrote, basically a soap opera. See, Robo's saying, oh yeah, I forgot to say, I got stuff cleared out for this week, so I finally have to dedicate the project I shared with you a while ago. Neat. Yep, I wish you luck with that.
The way into the Temple of Fire via the southern route by way of the town of Heartschild has also been blocked by lava, and it's not possible to get through. Via above-ground routes, we are looking into the possibility of the existence of secret passages used by temple worshippers. That is all.
Wait, is that true? Whenever you buy the RE3 remake, it tries to sneak in Resident Evil Resistance.
Still can't talk unless disguised, hmm? That must keep you busy.
We should follow up on Konoe's report. Was there any way into the temple by sea?
We looked at a number of landing points.
Oh yeah, apparently Stephen Colbert is going to be co-writing a Lord of the Rings movie. Did you hear about that? Apparently he's like a super fan of the Lord of the Rings in general, so people are kind of skeptical as to whether or not he'll do a bad or a good job. I've never seen those movies personally, but I hear they're really good. So I'm sure Stephen Colbert, you know, being the talking head that he's been for the past 20 to 30 years, I'm definitely sure he'll do a great job.
All of you good luck in your endeavors. That will be all. You can return to your duties.
Ooh, what's going on over here?
Welcome, Wind Vestal. I see you have companions, too. Well met. I am Daniel Goodman, commander of the Shield Bearers. Dats has already filled me in. It seems we have you to thank for getting Zats back to us. Much appreciated.
The thanks are mutual. They helped us out as well.
You did well to repel the Swordmaster for one of your age. I am suitably impressed. With you on our side, we may well turn the tide. It would certainly rally the troops.
We did not fight him off. Our opponent withdrew, and we have not come here to join your war. A Vestal such as I cannot take part in such conflict. Please do not misunderstand.
Oh, I see.
You could have been a bit less blunt on this.
Oh wait, his last name is Goodman.
Well then,
No, no.
what do we owe the honor
Kidding,
of your
but
presence?
yeah, his name is Daniel Goodman, huh?
Fire crystal. Once that is done, I intend to leave this realm immediately.
Oh, so you have come to quell the seething magma in place of the late Fire Vestal.
Exactly. That is why we need your help. Do you know of a way into the temple?
We are doing all we can to find one, but we have not found a way through the lava yet.
I see.
I am sorry we could not be of more help. We will, of course, do all we can to aid you. A way in shall be found.
You would do that? Even though we cannot fight in your war?
Of course. The Shield Bearers welcome the Vestal and her companions. Feel free to rest your travel-weary bones in town.
See, Robo is saying possible Sonic-related news, something related to Korea. It's something about a Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition. That's what one person posted about. I don't know how really true it is. I mean, it wouldn't shock me. If you're talking about like a Korean rating board leak, that's happened before with games. Like whenever the South Korean rating board rates a game and it leaks out, 9 times out of 10, you may see a shadow drop of some sort. I've already beaten Sonic Frontiers. Like, I think the game is good. I just wish it had a better art direction. I kind of wish they themed the levels around, like, more Sonic-related stuff, and I wish that the rails were just, like, blended into the environment instead of just looking like rails stacked all over the worlds. Pretty sure you know what I meant. Game's not bad, though. Like, in terms of platforming and levels, I would say Frontiers is better than any 3D boost game. And I don't know why people say it's shit.
Welcome to Heartschild, bastion of the Shield Bearers. Make yourselves at home.
Personally, I'm waiting for Frontiers too, and I'm sure that that's what Sega's doing right now.
If it gets gets any worse.
I am glad that Sega is taking their time with Sonic projects, though. Because for a while we were getting like 3 Sonic games every year until like 2017 when Sega just chose to reel it back in a bit.
Must be made of strong stuff to put up with this. I could see myself falling for a strong woman. You might even say I favor them. This is the place I have been seeking.
Here we go again.
You're a funny
Oh, by the way,
fellow,
did you see the live-action Moana?
I'm going on
See
ahead
that
to
The Rock is reprising his role?
Once you've seen the town, come and join
Yep,
us.
I posted the photo.
I didn't steal it though.
Yeah.
Middle of town.
Did you see the photo I posted?
Catch you later then.
Alright, what type of magic do they have here? Hell yeah. Give me Dispel, give me Aurora, Gravity, Gas. I was gonna say, I like how the shops tell you what level your specific job has to be at in order for you to know that magic. I like that. That's a good touch. I wonder what type of armor they got. Speaking of Sonic, though, I think one game that I am going to replay, maybe, is Klonoa 1 and 2. Those are really good games. Maybe not, like, soon. Maybe just whenever I feel like it. Like, if I ever feel like just booting up a game and, like, there's not a whole lot of stuff going on, I'll probably replay Klonoa on the Reverie collection. Let's see, Robo's saying, for Frontiers, it's the combat, controls, and story people take issue with. I know you're not that invested into stories of Sonic games, but that's what some fans are interested in. Gotcha. Yeah, also, I hear that people aren't too much of a fan of Ian Flynn as a writer, so I'm sure people have contention with him on that as well. But for me, I actually kind of liked the combat. It's obviously not as expansive as it was in Sonic Unleashed, but I think that's fine. I don't think every enemy needs to have you, you know, strategize with combat like in a Sonic game. I feel like with the overall flow of, you know, encountering enemies and super bosses. That was also one thing, too. I really liked how the super bosses controlled in Sonic Frontiers. Like, you know, not the end of chapter bosses, but the ones you just found as you were just fucking around. I feel like they made
We've been waiting for you.
they made good use of Sonic's movement and controls. I was a fan of the squid, and I was also a fan of the fortress.
Welcome to our humble abode, Windvestal. We are honored to receive you and your companions.
Such beauty. Commander Goodman is a very lucky man. Very lucky indeed.
You are kind to flatter me so. Thank you.
I do agree, though, that for Sonic Frontiers 2, they need to up the ante a bit.
From the heart.
Shut your trap, Ring-a-Bell.
My husband has told me to receive you and your companions as guest of state, Vestal. Please make yourselves at home. Unfortunately, in a time of war, the hospitality I can provide is limited.
Oh, there's no need to go to any trouble for us.
I'll prepare some dinner now. It should be ready in a little while.
She seems nice.
The commander is so busy with the war effort, he rarely has time to come home to his lovely wife. I sure hope this war is over soon.
What if you surrendered? That would put an end to the fighting, at least.
Surrender is not an option. Please consider your words before you speak, Vestal. Even if we did surrender, and this war ended with the Swordbearers victorious, they would only seek to invade other realms to gain more territory. In other words, others would face the terrors of war next. That is why we must fight.
You are right.
Let's see, with talks of a Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition going throughout the rumor mill,
For your patience. Dinner's
I have a
served.
question for
The
you
dining
all.
hall is this way.
Yeah, that was a bunch of bullshit.
Ring a bell. Where are
Not
you
the
off
idea of
to?
Definitive Edition itself, but just whatever that dude was posting.
Off he goes.
No doubt he spotted another pretty girl. He'll be back before too long.
This is most regrettable. Most regrettable indeed. The Wind Vestal was as good as ours.
Are you well enough to be here, Victoria?
I am stronger than I appear. Much stronger than you, in fact. Is that not right, Victor?
Just so, Victoria. Alternus pales in comparison to you. Of this, there is no doubt.
See, you have no place being concerned for my well-being, Alternus.
Moving on. We have word from the Black Blades regarding the whereabouts of the Wind Vestal, Lord Marshal. The Wind Vestal has traveled to Eisenberg. She is likely seeking out the Fire Crystal.
So, she aims to awaken all the crystals.
We should have had the Fire Crystal in our possession already. However, the Black Blades
Oh yeah,
slaughtered the
Cheesy
Fire
Mouse, did you hear about PlayStation Store and how it has dynamic pricing now? So depending on how many games you buy on the PlayStation Store, the general cost of the games on there will go up if you buy more games, because they know they can get more money out of you.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that. That's fucking stupid.
It really is.
Our goal is to wield ultimate control over the crystals. Therefore,
Yeah, I do not envy console owners right now. I'm so glad I bought a gaming PC. Like, that was the smartest investment I have ever made.
Your lordship. This must be why you place such faith in him.
Oh, that is the first I've heard of this.
I trust him more than any other man. And the Black Blades that he commands are the elite of the elite.
She gone.
The Vestal will never defeat them. They will see their mission through to the end.
Are you sure you do not overestimate them? I could raise that whole realm to the ground in 3 days.
Do not get carried away, Victoria. You have already faced defeat at the hands of the Wind Vestal once.
How dare you! I'll not stand to be insulted by the likes of you, Alternus.
I merely speak fact. Unlike you, the Swordmaster can do more than simply destroy.
Did you hear that, Victor? What a loathsome man.
Just so. Please, refrain from using such language against Victoria, Alternus.
What?
If you
Trying to see if there's anything gaming news really been coming out.
to harm. See?
You cast your magic on me.
Are you all right, Alternus? I am afraid it seems my warning came a bit too late.
Relax. I can do more than simply destroy. See? You'll survive. But know this. My spells can scatter your body to the four winds at a moment's notice.
Just you try it. Care to see which is faster? Your magic, or the time it takes me to skewer you on my sword?
Alternus! Surely you would not turn your blade on Victoria? If you did, I would be forced to act. And there is no surer way of finding death than that!
Swig out of my water. You know, one thing I'll say is that this game has like a lot of cutscenes.
This is the Council of Six. We meet for earnest deliverance.
Have I even fought a battle since I booted up this game? I don't think I have. I think it's been like an hour so far since I started this session, and it's just been nothing but cutscenes.
Wind Vestal to Commander Kamiizumi. If anyone objects, speak now. Nobody?
Cutscenes and just walking.
We are done for today. Alternus, get your wounds tended to.
Oh, ow, 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 ow. Where were you
Oh, apparently Kentucky filed a lawsuit against Roblox.
I saw the most exquisite girl and
See Robo's saying, I know you haven't. It's been majority cutscenes. Yep.
You're incorrigible.
It's probably just like a slow part of the game.
So, what's all the moaning about? Did you hurt yourself?
Yes, I was on the receiving end of a rather sharp whack. It seems my advances were unwanted.
Oh, makes sense.
I didn't even need to pay for that end visit. That one time. I could have just waited for this scene to pop up and let me sleep.
Morning! Oh, when did you get back, ring a bell?
Before dawn. Ow, ow!
This is hardly the time to go wandering off, you know.
Well, what's our next move? We're at a loose end until we find a way into the Temple of Fire.
I'll try to find my own way in.
Oh, by the way, I did end up pre-ordering mouse. If I could talk tonight. I pre-ordered that Mouse PI for Hire game, that little indie boomer shooter. It's themed after black and white cartoons from the 20s. I guess the 1920s now. I actually have to specify. But
None of our attempts were successful. If we had an airship, we could
yeah, I do intend on streaming that game as soon as it comes out. Probably alongside this game, depending on how long it takes me to beat this.
I don't think we'd make it into Eternia, where the Earth Crystal lies. It's surrounded by craggy peaks, so there's no way in on foot. When I was sent to Caldisla, I boarded a high-powered airship owned by the Duchy. Even if we repaired the echelon, I don't think it could make the trip.
We're stuck, then.
Are you telling the whole truth, Adia?
Wait, Square Enix was
You're
the
not
#1
hiding
publisher of 2025 according to Metacritic?
No need to be rude, Agnes.
That's crazy.
Instead of just standing around, why don't we lend a hand to the shield bearers?
You mean that? We could certainly use the help, but are you sure?
Let's see. What did they do in 2025? They
You want to go to war now, Tiz?
did Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on PC, which has a 90 on Metacritic.
War as soon as possible.
they did Final Fantasy Tactics, Evilist Chronicles, the remaster of that, has an 88, which I need to fucking finish.
Why not?
I'm on chapter 2.
We have no other way forward.
They put out Octopath Traveler 0, which has an 84.
Who need our help.
Bravely Default HD remaster.
Turn a blind
Haha.
eye to them.
That has an 84 on Metacritic as well. And then Saga Frontier 2 remastered has an 81. But like those are all remasters. Like those are all remasters of old games. Let's see, Robo was saying Mouse PI will probably be faster to beat since this game you gotta spend time grinding. Yeah, for sure. And I am having a good time with this game, by the way. Like, the reason why I made that poll is just because, usually for these types of games, I like to grind offline, and then, you know, whenever I'm at, like, a good point where I feel like I can continue on, I just, stream the rest of it, but...
I'm with you too, Tiz. These
Yeah, so far I'd give this game, like, a 4 out of 5. My only issue with it is that the story isn't really all that interesting, and the voice direction is kind of cringe, but besides those two things,
I hope you'll join us too on
I mean, I kind of like it a little bit more than Final Fantasy V. I am nostalgic for Final Fantasy III, so, you know, I'm not gonna hate on it as much, but... I would say that if you liked the 3D remakes of Final Fantasies 3 and 4, and you wish that it was a little bit more expansive with the job system in Final Fantasy V, you definitely got yourself a good time right here. Okay, what kind of magic do... Okay, nothing. Got it. Oh, wow. An actual battle. Oh, shit. What the fuck just happened? What, did I not fight enemies enough? Okay, obviously, and for her, we will raise up everybody. Okay, that kind of took me by surprise. I'm glad I didn't die, because, wouldn't want to start over. That would suck.
You will truly aid us. My eternal thanks. This should raise the troops' spirits.
Only until a way into the Temple of Fire is found.
I understand. Thank you for giving thought to our plight, Wind Vestal.
I'll head back to the old house to check on Sats.
Roger, Dats. Take good care of the lad. I hope you both recover from your wounds soon.
It'd be nice if you had time to go home to your wife sometime, Commander. Be seeing you, Tiz.
Is there something we can help you with, Commander Goodman?
The Sword Bearers have a stronghold called Grap Keep. Could you go and scout it out?
What do you expect us to find there?
Let's see, Robo is saying, gee, we all know nothing's topping the Freedom Planet 1 voice acting. At least I'm not hearing mic echo from a recorded Discord call in this game. You know what? Fair.
Shield bearers garrisoned there perished in
And this game also has the excuse of being a Japanese role-playing game, and traditionally those don't always have the best voice acting, so you're right. You definitely got a point there.
If we can pin down what it is made from, we may be able to neutralize it and create a cure.
Grab key. Got it. We'll be on our way then.
Grab Keep is to the northeast of here. I'll notify the guards to let you through.
Apparently people in Saudi Arabia are using Iranian Sared drone sounds to prank each other. That's funny. Okay, well, looks like there will be some battles that I gotta do. Do I have to walk around? Yeah, they were doing like 900 damage to me. Like, what the fuck? See how much HP these guys have. Okay, so not too much. Maybe I just got unlucky that one time. That could be possible. Oh, you know what? I should probably do that submission. Robo's saying, did the game straight up take you to a higher level area without saying anything? I think what happened was I may have just gotten struck with a bad case of RNGesus, because I was kind of thinking at first the game expected me to fight somebody for a minute, but you know, because of how far I progressed without fighting anybody, I assumed maybe I was like underleveled by accident, but I mean, I'm doing fine now. Except for the fact that my fucking monk keeps missing, like a fucking idiot, but you know. We forgive her.
What do you make of that ship?
I have no idea. Oh, you're back.
Has something happened?
Oh, we've just been seeing a mysterious ship pass by us in this harbor ever since the Civil War started.
It gives me the creeps. It's an old sailing ship that's falling to pieces. It always shows up on foggy nights.
Has it tried to harm you?
No, it's just an eerie sight to see. We sometimes hear screams coming from it as well.
Screams?
Well, not exactly screams, more like really loud muttering. You can hear it even when the ship is way off in the distance.
It says something like, "No, no, not here." Perhaps they're looking for something?
When do you see the ship?
The last time was a night about 2 weeks ago. It always sails across the eastern end of this harbor from north to south.
Alright, let's see. Where am I supposed to be going? obviously not there. Okay, well, that's cool. I saw a little submission thing. Or maybe it's because it's nighttime and ended up disappearing. Whatever. Maybe I should make a save, just in case. I like how Firewall did nothing. Oh, now it did something, kinda. Let's make a little save out here. Oh, great. It's another one of these dungeons. I feel like I've already been here. Okay, what does Water Amp do again? Don't seem to be gaining a whole lot of EXP either. Let's see, a Robo is saying, I just realized I almost lied to myself and almost said I have no favorite Nintendo franchise and I just remembered Kirby exists. I did fuck around with a couple of Kirby games. They're not bad. I just think that with Kirby, its biggest issue is that a whole lot of the more recent games just haven't been all too memorable. Like, I was a big fan of Kirby's Adventure on the NES. I thought that was pretty good, but like... Okay, maybe I do need to grind for a minute.
Think you're ready?
Yeah, let me just exit out of here. Let's actually change my jobs. I should probably do that. Let's just make them all monks just for the hell of it. see what happens. But yeah, no, like, as far as my favorite Nintendo games, I would say, like, the older Pokemon games are worth playing, especially if you grew up with them, but usually when it comes to, like, Mario, I just prefer Sonic, and when it comes to Metroid, I just prefer Castlevania. When it comes to Zelda, I just prefer Okami. And it's not even really out of, like, my hatred for Nintendo, I just kind of like those games better. Don't really know how else to describe it other than, I just like what those games do over what Nintendo's doing. And I think that they're very good substitutes. I also kind of like Klonoa a little bit more than I do Kirby. Alright, let's check this out. Let's bump up the encounter rate a bit. Let's see what we do. Okay, not too bad. Let me actually make a save, and I should probably have this as like a set. Keep that encounter rate to 150. Just to be smart about it.
Hold it. We've got company.
Robo saying, when it comes to Pokemon, I wish there was more competition. Pal World's alright, but I feel like a fan project that gotten really lucky and not nuked by Nintendo. Yeah, my main issue with Pal World, like, Pal World is a good game. I liked whenever I fucked around with it. Put about like 30 hours into it, actually. But my main issue with it is that there needs to be a main story. It can't just be like a game where you just like explore around and find shit and... You know what I mean? Like, there needs to be some kind of reason for you to do the things that you do, and they should have thought of that before they published it. It's actually been a while since I booted it up. I'm sure it's way different now because of all the mechanics that Nintendo was strong-arming them out of. Like, I know that the Pal Sphere things aren't a thing anymore. Because Nintendo was just being an asshole, and they're like, we own the rights to capture and torture little animals for you to fight. It's like that's a very weird thing to patent. Like, the idea of catching a small creature inside a ball is apparently something that only Nintendo can come up with. I don't know how I feel about that. I know that there was a, trying to think. There was someone who recently became in charge of the U.S. Patent Office, and they corrected a lot of the things that Nintendo tried to patent. So, thankfully, there's little things like that that keep Nintendo down and keeps their competition afloat. Man, those X potions do jack shit. Oh, shit. Got real lucky there. Then we will unpoison ourselves. See, Robo saying, "Oh, gee, I just remembered another. Here's a game that's more of your cup of tea, but there's the Monster Hunter Stories spin-off series. I think JRPGs and similar to Pokemon with all the monsters instead." Gotcha. Yeah, I kind of heard that Monster Hunter Stories is it's a little bit of a Pokemon clone, but I don't know. I just never really fucked around with Monster Hunter. That was never really my cup of tea, but maybe I'll look at footage of it, and if it looks interesting, I'll check it out. Who knows? It could be a good gateway into that franchise. Okay, is this just like a dead end? I feel like this is the dead end. I should probably lower the encounter rate. Yeah, it's a dead end. Can't travel up there yet. Oh, found a lever. I think I have like 100,000 money right now, which is insane. Robo saying, one thing I will say about current mainline, getting access to anything multiplayer is a slog and takes forever to get, at least with current mainline games. You got to progress a lot to get to it. Gotcha. Okay, so it's a bit of a grind. But, you know, so is this game. And, you know, here I am. This is related to Monster Hunter? Gotcha. Shit. Uh-oh.
back.
Did that fucking Tomodachi Life game come out? Is that why that's popping off on Twitter? People making their dumb little knees talk in a robotic voice? Gotta say, the monk, the fucking monk class, rather. It's a very underrated class. I like it.
Kada, the Salve Maker, that corpulent commander of the Sword Bearers, he has returned to these lands once more. He had those of us who died from the toxic mist.
Robo saying, funny thing is, they did do a Sonic collab with Monster Rise. You can get outfits for your character, and Palico, the Sonic outfit, is pretty. He gets classic Sonic's running animation when he follows you. That's cute. I like that.
A great success, he said with a smirk. Another breakthrough, as he danced a little jig. There were no allies or enemies. All who died to the mist were sealed within this keep and left to rot. Who knows how long has passed? With excruciating pain, chilling cold, hatred and despair growing within us.
That's terrible. They must pay for this.
Oh, nice. There's a little save point right there. I'll have to make sure to, I'll have to make sure I reach to him. Nope.
Shh. I hear voices. There's someone up ahead.
More spirits?
No. I think it's something else.
How fares the cleansing?
We have just completed our work. See for yourself. A perfect job, no?
It took you 3 years to cleanse this area. Some weapon that is. Countless meaningless deaths, contaminated land, and what is left? Nothing but lifeless ruin.
How could you say that, Sword Master? You know nothing of which you speak. To cleanse such a vast area in 3 years would be impossible for anyone but me. My research on the matter continues, and we may be able to reduce the time further.
Robo saying there's also a bonus fight that references the Shadow Faker scene, and it plays live, live and learn during the boss fight, and the monster picked is a reference for Shadow. And you're saying that this is Monster Hunter, right? Stories, or is it like a mainline game? I actually might look into Monster Hunter Stories, if that's the JRPG spinoff. I know that Capcom's been re-releasing a lot of those games on Steam as well.
Master.
What do we do? They spoke of a sample of the toxin. It seems something is stored further in.
That's what we need to get hold of.
Kada. Savmaker Kada. Do you even comprehend the results of your actions 4 years ago?
The results? Why, I annihilated 100,000 enemy troops, achieving a brilliant victory!
That was no victory. It was a massacre. Our allies caught in the midst, an entire city brought to ruin, turning the area to wasteland for 4 years.
But without my victory, the sword bearers would be no more. Of that, there is no doubt. A mere 1,000 sword bearers were killed by accident. A minimal loss. We sacrificed 1,000 to defeat 100,000. Far more effective than conventional war, no? Do you believe you could have achieved similar results by clashing blades, Sword Master? I highly doubt it.
I admit that would be impossible.
He was the one who created the toxic mist.
My master is angered. I have never seen him so enraged.
Robo saying this is for Monster Hunter Rise, Switch exclusive, but was later released on every platform. It's a mainline game story. It's a mainline game stories. Is a spin-off. Gotcha.
It gives me goosebumps.
And Stories is the one that kind of plays like a JRPG, I'm assuming.
Our objective is not to slaughter our foes. It is to control the crystals and spread anti-crystalism. Do not forget that. I have no need for an efficient method of killing. I forbade you from using this toxic weapon of yours in the first place.
So, you would have me simply let the sword bearers face defeat? They number just 10,000 against 100,000 shield bearers. They did not stand a chance.
And that is because you pressed on ahead without due caution, eager for a quick result. I ordered you to hold the front line, not exterminate our foes.
I merely saw a chance for victory and seized it. I knew we would prevail.
If you thought you ever had a chance against those odds, it only shows you lack a talent for generalship. Blinded by ambition, you misread the enemy, disobeyed my orders, and then slaughtered both enemy and ally alike. You slew them all like dogs. You showed no respect at all for the warriors on either side. How does mindless killing bring anyone to embrace the ideals we uphold? Know this. The next time you...
Robo's saying correct. It's never interested me, but you might like it, which is why I'm recommending you look into it. I think I might end up wishlisting it right now.
I understand completely. I will not.
If it's on Steam, I'll definitely pick it up if it's on sale. I know there's a Steam spring sale going on, so let me just look it up real quick.
Of
So on Steam, there are 8 games in the Monster Hunter series.
There's no place for heroism or pride.
I see Monster Hunter Stories.
Such things as a fool's errand.
It's not on sale though, but it's like $30. Maybe I'll pick it up.
Once I get that sample back.
I see Monster Hunter Stories and Monster Hunter Stories 2.
Such a deadly substance here.
We should take it back with us.
Right.
And then I also see Monster Hunter Stories 3. Alright, sweet. I ended up wishlisting those. Ah, really? Okay, well, not too much. I think I know where that spot is. Might as well explore around for a minute. So ridiculous. Coming out of enemies that could just poison you. I have like 64 antidotes. There's no reason why I should ever be using poison right now. Let me actually make a save out here because I made a little bit of progress. All right, let's take a little rest. And we'll just go ahead and see if we're able to kill this guy. We're gonna try and kill whoever we need to kill, and we're gonna try to do it with monks. Maybe. Yeah, on second thought, let's not do that, actually. Let's just run away. Whoops. Yeah, let's not be monks, and let's just go back to my default class that I have my characters at.
What's that?
An alarm. Watch out! We have company!
Alright, let's just default. They hit pretty hard. It seems like they do a lot of physical, though. See, Robo is saying, G, did you review a Digimon game? Can't remember if you did. Yep, I reviewed too. I reviewed Digimon Survive, which I thought was kind of dog shit. And I reviewed Digimon Story Time Stranger, which I think is the best Digimon game. So if you ever see a good deal for Digimon Story Time Stranger, I definitely recommend it. It was actually my game of the year for 2025. Alright. Let's see if we can... Definitely gonna Cura once. Alright, sweet. Please don't miss. Okay, cool. I feel like we're getting very lucky with this. Come on. Why is my defense so shite? Might as well use a protect. Oh, well. Yeah, I might need to grind for a minute. I'll probably do that until about 12:30, and then we'll try again for the next session, but... Yeah, I try to keep these sessions at around, like, 2 hours per night. Let me go ahead and level up for a minute. I do have a lot of money, so I can just keep resting. See what's going on with my town. Oh, nice, they dropped a Sleep Blade. I'm sure that'll be helpful. I do seem to be leveling up a lot, so yeah, maybe I should grind. Oh, shit. Let's actually see what type of equipment this guy's got. Yeah, let's get some caps. A badge that raises allies' brave attack rate. Maybe I'll take that. hell is Spirit Bone? I'm gonna look that up. Material that raises magic attack. I'm assuming that's a battle item. I'll take a risk. I don't see why not. And now he chooses to die. I think what I'll do is at around like 12:30, I'll try that fight again. Not with all monks, obviously. I'm just doing this to make the grind a little bit easier. And if I fail once, I'll just keep grinding, and then when I come back, I should be able to beat it. How'd those motherfuckers not die? Okay, well, one of them did. Cutting it close here. All right, sweet. I'm sure a lot of those HPF support abilities would be pretty handy. It was the first time I've ever... Was it actually the first time I killed a round of enemies like that in one turn? Maybe. Anyway, let's just go ahead and try and killing these enemies one more time. See what happens. Let me make a save. Let's actually check off my abilities as well. Oh wow, didn't actually save it, because I forgot I should have, feel like Firewall's good. No, that's not what I meant to do. Let me run back. Let me lower that encounter rate.
What's that?
An alarm. Watch out!
Alright. See, Robo's saying, I'm about halfway done, G. I'm just adding some more detail and doing some texture stuff. Nice, nice. Yeah, whenever you do finish it, feel free to either DM it to me or post it in the art channel, because I am curious to see what it'll look like. You're pretty talented at that. I mean, me personally, I can make a mean stick figure, but that's about the best I could do. Alright, so if I recall correctly... These guys are weak to fire, maybe, I think. We'll try and invigorate, and then another strong strike and an attack just to be safe. Oh, we also have Reflect as well. That'll be handy later on, anyway. Okay, cool. That didn't fail. That missed, unfortunately. And that doesn't look like it's super effective. It's just regular fire, I guess. But I suppose it's better than nothing. That slow parry seems to really work. Shit. Yeah, I may have to grind a little bit more. Oh well. Oh. I did manage to kill one of them, at least. I still feel like I have to grind, though. Sag. Let me just make sure my, Let me make sure my party is the way I want it to be. So we're all going to be monks. I'm probably going to be grinding for like the next 2 days. I think my next stream is going to be on Saturday night. So be sure to look forward to that. And before I go, I just want to give a shout out to Robo and New Dawn Horizon and Cheesy Mouse for joining the stream. It's always appreciated. And I shall talk to y'all later. Peace out.